Concern for the Great Lakes is pollution from aging sewer systems around the basin, but a massive overhaul of combined sewer overflow here in Ohio is making a difference. Rick Jackson has the story.
The Environmental Protection Agency keeps a long list of cities, each with a gushing problem. The list has 772 names, big cities and small towns. Their problem? They've all got combined sewers.
That is the sanitary sewer that carries the water from your toilet and connects to the storm drain. When there's a big rain, they combine. The sewer system can't handle it. The excess pours into the river or the lake. Gross. But that is a combined sewer overflow. And for the health of Lake Erie, we better do something about it.
So if it's raining, it's a big deal. Here in Cleveland, we're spending $3 billion over the next 25 years just to fix it. $3 billion going into one big hole in the ground. Well, actually 7 big holes. East of downtown, they're digging the first of these, called the Euclid Creek Tunnel. There's a rock chopping machine at the bottom of that shaft, cutting a tunnel 24 feet in diameter and 3 miles long beneath Lake Erie.
Just has a massive cutting head on it with a lot of teeth on it, or bits, that will rotate slowly and start to pulverize and chew into the rock.
That's some of the rock after it's been chewed up.
So when these are fully erected, they will be 360 degrees.
They've got 2 more years to go before this tunnel can act as a giant holding tank for sewer overflow until the nearby treatment plant can process it.
I think that this project is amazing, but it's going down below where no one will ever see it, but all will benefit from it in the end by improved water quality.
As big as this tunnel is, it can't hold all the combined overflows. So the sewer district needs everyone throughout the watershed to get involved and to help.
The best way to do that, think about this simple concept: perviousness. While most things in the city are impervious, pervious things soak up the rainwater before it hits the storm drain.
Question of perviousness and imperviousness is just about pavement. You know, when human beings move into a place, the first thing we do is we pave things and we build structures. And so when the rain falls, it can't follow the sort of natural pattern of soaking in and returning to the waterways. Instead, it cheats off into the sewer system.
Urban planner Terry Schwartz is in the Lower Kinsman neighborhood, the Forgotten Triangle, where there aren't many neighbors left. It's a problem area for causing sewer overflows. It's so impervious around here. With all the grass where houses used to be, you would think that would help catch more of the rainwater. But you'd be wrong.
But unfortunately, the demolition process leads to a lot of soil compaction. So even though we have more and more vacant land, a lot of it isn't really helping in terms of the runoff.
Solutions are in the works, creating what's called the green infrastructure. Here, urban farms break up the compacted soil, catch some of the rainwater, and make food instead of sewer overflows. Over at University Circle, a new hotel is growing up. Green infrastructure? It's in there.
So this is the pervious paver that is being used for the driveway and the parking lot area here.
Pervious pavers let the water get down to the sand underneath. That's an estimated 1 million gallons of water that won't get into storm drains from this 1-acre site every year.
You know, it's sort of a smarter design as opposed to just throwing down some asphalt and striping it and putting cars on it.
Help cutting down on overflows isn't confined to downtown. 5 miles as the crow flies from Lake Erie in South Euclid, an urban marsh now helps to cut down on runoff. 5 years ago, this was an ugly stormwater retention basin. Now, it's a green infrastructure showcase. You can see it from Victoria and Norbert Cohn's tea house.
Before the wetlands was developed, it was an apocalyptical wasteland of concrete and field grass. And in the summer, it was burnt out. It was just barren. It didn't seem to make sense to people why it was there or what it was doing.
This is the old Langerdale catch basin, and it would overflow and flood neighborhoods, ruining stuff in people's basements. The city decided it better do something.
And the idea came up of an urban marsh to actually look at how to use nature and use those techniques to actually clean the water tributary and handle the stormwater management.
You feel like you're in the country now. You're in the woods and you're in the city.
The urban marsh is a lovely piece of perviousness the sewer district wants to see more of. Plus, it's adding to the economy. Property values around these types of green spaces typically go up. And Victoria's Tea House, Well, you'd better make a reservation for next year because it's booked up through this season. Makes you wonder why everyone just doesn't go pervious.
We have to do what we have to do to solve problems. But the hope is we can create solutions that blend in with community objectives. Whether it's urban farms or other economic development opportunities, there's ways to do this. Control stormwater, but still create something for the community. And we're going to look aggressively at that aspect.